right, what do you guys think? Would you accept an approach from this woman? Would that work on you? What up, guys? Welcome to the Just Pearly Things YouTube channel and welcome to my reaction series. Today, we are going to be reacting to women giving advice on how to approach men. So I know you guys are dying to hear about what the women know about how to approach you. So, feminists have told men for over 50 years to leave them alone. They said, don't approach them. Don't be creeps. Don't even look at them. Men have listened, and now most men are just not approaching. That means that women are having to approach men and risk rejection. We have women on social media that are trying to give other women advice on how to approach men. Let's take a look and let me know in the comments if you have had a woman approach you and if you think that their strategies would work. Okay.
To approach a guy you like when you don't know him. The girlies asked for it, so naturally I will deliver. Let's dive right in. Okay, so first things first, you have to lay the groundwork before the actual approach. So let's say you see him across the room. Make eye contact and make sure to linger on that eye contact. Then you look away and then you do the same thing 2 more times. This is called the repetition method, where basically you do something once, it's random.
It's the, wait. Would it work on you? wait, let me make me big. It's the, you guys know it, ladies.
You do something a second time, still random. You do something a third time, that's on purpose. That's not random. So now he knows you're kind of interested in him. There's a chance he might even come over to talk to you, but let's just say he's a shy boy. Let's say he doesn't do that. Let's stage your approach. What I don't recommend you do is just walking over there, just like straight up. That can be scary for both parties. What I suggest you do is you get closer and closer by accident. Let's say you're in a bar. This does work in like every situation, but just so we have the same thing in mind, let's say you're in a bar. Before going over to him, talk to your friends, mingle a little bit, maybe have a little dance. Whoops, suddenly you're next to him. Now, to start your contact, you actually don't have to do a lot. All you have to do is say hi. Men don't get approached as much as women do, so they're not used to it. So you don't have to come up with a cheesy pickup line or anything. Just say hi, and then you can follow that up with a simple question. It really depends on who this guy is. Have you seen him before? Do you have mutual friends? You know, anything that is easy to just start talking about, use that. If this is a guy that like you have no idea about, lead with something that has to do with his profession, because that way it's easy to find common ground. Either way, the most important thing during this conversation is the triangle method. Now, don't overdo this. You don't want to look like a clown, but basically what you want to do during the conversation, you're going back and forth. Look into one eye, switch to the other eye, look down to the lips, back up, and you keep going. And again, you don't have to do this during the whole conversation. Just like sprinkle it in here and there. Trust me, it will do wonders. I hope this helped. Good luck on your mission, girly, and follow me for more tricks. Bye.
All right, let's see.
We're not approaching.
Let's see what this woman has to say. As most of you know, I have been fighting on the front lines of the simp epidemic for years, but I need to tell you about a quiet weapon being ratcheted up against men that is rarely talked about. It's not just the relentless anti-masculinity propaganda and OnlyFans hoes causing the societal issues that we discuss on this show. Did you know that the average city's tap water contains trace pharmaceuticals and endocrine disruptors? This often includes estrogen from birth control. The average adult consumes a credit card worth of plastic every single week. That's 5 grams of plastic a week on average. So it's no wonder that the average male's testosterone is half of what the average was 50 years ago. Testosterone levels decline 1% a year, and without a course correction, we are headed towards extinction. No matter how based you are, you need to be naturally boosting your testosterone. My friends at Choq, CHOQ.com, are on a mission to save mankind from extinction by boosting your vitality. Choq's Male Vitality Stack contains premium and potent herbs clinically studied to naturally boost your testosterone levels, sperm count, and overall vitality. Just one of the many ingredients in the Male Vitality Stack was studied in double-blind human clinical trials to boost total testosterone 20% in 90 days. When you boost your testosterone, you'll have more mental clarity, you're more capable of making decisions and taking risks. Having high testosterone will also affect your pheromones, so women will find you more attractive subconsciously. Get the Choq Male Vitality Stack right now on Choq.com. That's CHOQ.com. Use my name Pearl as your coupon code and you'll get 25% off site-wide on chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. My name Pearl is the discount code.
I've never not approached a guy I've dated, like long-term relationship. I've never not approached or made the first move with a guy I've dated. I get a lot of questions like how to meet someone, where to meet someone. Me, I don't really like online dating. I just, it's going to be, you're going to have to, sieve through a lot of people who are just there to make sure that they're still hot, as in like they're not available emotionally, they're married, they're doing A, B, C, D, F, G, as we know, right? So I really like to see a human being in their face and know that that person might be for me. So here is my thing, right? As a woman, natural selection, you're going to choose the man, but you're not going to initiate stuff after that. But you've got to make the choice, baby. You've got to make the choice. If you want to potentially have a life partner, why are you letting them choose you? You let them know that, yeah, I'm approachable, and then they can do the work. Okay. So what you do is everyone I've ever dated, I've seen out because number one, I don't like the guy that's going to come up to me. Essentially, that's like 10% of men who come up to every girl just to see their chances. And maybe out of that 1%, he's that guy who's just brave enough to see you. But essentially, ask any man in the world, unless they're like that top 5% player, women are scary to come up to. A female rejection for a young guy especially is just painful. It's just like the world giving you a barometer of where you're placed in the world. Essentially, that's what a woman's rejection is. It's like, oh, are you all these things? You don't meet the criteria. I'm going to ignore you. It's quite painful. You know what I mean? We understand that. So give him a signal. Ask him to hold your drink. Well, unless he's going to put something in it. So don't ask him to do that. Ask him to hold your jacket. Oh my God. Ask him to hold your jacket. Ask him, do you know what it is with men? This is it. This is how to approach a man. 101. Ask him for his assistance, ask him for his advice, or ask him for direction.
That's good advice. That's really good advice. Asking guys love teaching you stuff. They love it. There's a reason women fall in love with like the professors or whatever at university. It's just a great dynamic when the woman's learning from the man. Yeah.
Or help. It's a proven thing that when you ask someone for a favor that's doable, a small favor, a man especially, they like you more than if you hadn't. Let me repeat that. If you ask a man you just met for a small favor, like a direction to hold your jacket while you get your chair out, something, or to just explain something on the menu to you, they like you more than if you hadn't done that, because it lets them be in their masculine role, in their masculine energy. So let the guy know. Give the guy a smile that you like. That's what I mean. I approached them. I don't mean I came up to them and said, hello, what's your name? No, I gave them a smile. I looked in their direction, then looked away.
I'd say that's good advice. That's good advice. I like the asking for help. That's a good one.
How to talk to your crush.
All right. Beautiful women, men approach.
Welcome to How to Talk
Mids got to approach men.
to Your Crush. Today I'm
So you got to notice these are all mids. And that's not a bad thing, right? Men love mids,
telling you how to talk to your crush. That is like one of my most requested videos is Trinity, how do I talk to my crush? I'm so nervous. How do I talk to him? Okay, let's go through how you're going to talk to him. One, let's start with the prep. We're going to build the baddie energy before we even speak to him. It's about how we feel more so than anything we say. So to get prepared to talk to this man, we need to wear some confident colors. You guys know how I feel about wearing red. Still very big about it. When you wake up in the morning and you're like, my task today is to talk to my crush. I'm gonna crush it. Oh, what? Hell yeah, I love the confidence, baddie. Let's put on some confident colors. Red is flirty. Black is powerful. White is angelic and mysterious. Pick out of those three which ones you like the best. Or, just wear your favorite color. Whatever one makes you feel the most confident. We are going to wear a cute tank and some jeans. Maybe a little skirt, maybe a sweater, off the shoulder moment. Something that makes you feel confident. Something that makes you feel sexy and sensual and alluring. What is that? What makes you feel like that? Okay, now that we have a cute AF outfit that makes us feel bad AF, what perfume are we wearing? We need to make sure we smell good to keep his attention. When we leave the conversation, he's still getting a whiff of us because our perfume is that good. Perfume recommendations I have: YSL Libre, it's sexy, bold, unforgettable. Ariana Cloud perfume is soft, addictive, and sweet. Or Sol de Janeiro Crush 62 is warm vanilla pistachio. You smell like a summer memory. Whatever your vibe is, wear it. Any perfume is good. I like any vanilla, any amber, anything musky.
something that's going to be like, this girl is sexy. Now that we are prepared, let's work on some confident hacks before we go up and talk to him. We cannot be nervous. We need to be prepared. This is how I make myself more confident before I go into any situation. And it's kind of silly. It's kind of silly. Go to the mirror and look at yourself in the mirror. We're going to do a power pose. Shoulders back.
Men, it's so funny because I watch men's tips to approach women, and they talk about tonality. They talk about what not to say, what to say. Women, it's like be confident.
Deep breath in, chin up, chest out. And we're going to say, he's just a person. He's just a person. He's just
This is kind of cute.
Boy. Literally just a boy, you guys. And now we are going to walk to him and have this conversation with him. I don't care where you're having the conversation. Maybe you sit next to him in class. Maybe you guys are in the same friend group. Maybe you play on the same sports team. It doesn't matter. Let's go talk to him. All right, now you get to him and you're like, I'm ready to have a conversation with this man. How are we going to do it? Here are some one-liners that work every single time. Main thing is you have to be confident. It doesn't matter what you say to him. You just have to be confident while you're doing it. This one's always good. You could always start it off with a compliment, like, oh, you smell really nice. What are you wearing? Boom, you're talking to him. Boom, he already has a compliment. Boom, he feels
That's a good intro. I like that one.
good in love. You could also be like, your hair looks really good. Did you use like gel today? It's not weird to start off with a compliment. Here's another one. You could say, I'm so sorry. I just can't stop thinking about how you look like blank. One time I told this man he looked like Joe from You, and he turned out to also be freaking crazy like Joe from You, but he really appreciated the compliment in the moment. Remember, you want to ask open-ended questions so that you guys can keep the conversation going. Another thing you can do is ask for his opinion on something. Boom! Men feel more important when they think they have a say in something. It's called the IKEA effect.
These women are actually, this isn't bad advice.
If you're at sports, you'll be like, oh, should I put my hair in a ponytail or a low braid? Which one do you think looks best? He's going to be like, why does she care about my opinion? But hey, someone cares about it. I like that feeling. Ask his opinion on something. Now that you've hopefully said some good one-liners, let's get into keeping it going. How are you going to keep the conversation going? Again, we need to use the bounce back trick. What is the bounce back trick? This is what he's going to be like. I like basketball. What are you going to say? Oh, you like basketball? That's cute. You play for fun or you like NBA material? Boom. You need to answer and ask. Answer and ask. That's how you're going to keep the conversation going. Don't just answer. Answer and ask. That's how you keep a conversation going, people. Here's another one. Compliment curve. Give a unique compliment and then playfully question it. Here's one. You smell really good. Are you like a cologne connoisseur? That's silly and funny. Now let's talk about exiting the conversation.
That was kind of corny.
Sometimes exiting can be the most awkward part. I don't want to be walking away thinking, oh God, that could have gone so much better. This is always a good one. Just say, okay, I have to go, but it was awesome talking to you. This one's good. You leave with a little smirk. You say, it was nice talking to you. I'll text you later. Bye. Goodbye. Or you could always be like, it's always nice talking to you. I'll see you around. Leave with confidence. It's about how you walk away, you guys. Just as much as it is about how you get there, it's about how you walk away. Remember, it's about being confident. It's more so about your energy than anything you can say. But if you guys need some more one-liners, just let me know. I have them on back order. Thank you guys so much. I will see you in my next.
Shoot, that's pretty good, actually. I'm impressed. Nice job, ladies. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Was this good advice? And how would you respond? And would it work on you? Let me know in the comments, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay. We got one more. What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today, we are reacting to women are still wondering why men are not approaching them. Women have made it painfully obvious that they don't want to be approached in public. We all know they wouldn't mind if Chad or Tyrone approaches them, but if you're not that guy, it'll be bad time for you. But women are still in denial and still wondering why men are not approaching them. Let's look at some women complaining about... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I forgot to take this off. What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction. All right. What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today, we're reacting to women are still wondering why men are not approaching them in public. So women have made it painfully obvious that they don't want to be approached in public. We all know they wouldn't mind if Chad or Tyrone or Pookie approached them. But if you're not that guy, it's going to be a bad time for you. But women are still in denial and still wondering why men are not approaching them. Let's look at some of the women complaining about men not approaching them. Okay, wait, share this tab instead.
understand are not approaching me, and it's really fucking with my head. I mean, they used to. It used to happen, but now it's as if
You got old. Now it's time to. Now you're on sale. You're on discount. So it's time to signal, like a Facebook Marketplace free.
I sprayed man repellent on myself. I can't get over it. It's ruining my life. It's progressively just getting worse. I just can't. I just don't know why. My mental health is just in the hole, okay? It's in the shitter. I don't know what I'm gonna do. All I know is I want men to approach me. Please. I just want it to go back to the way that it was. I can't do this anymore. It's cute.
I think she might be trolling, but whatever. All right, share this tab.
Why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now? See, shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women. The masculinity on earth has diminished drastically that guys don't even come up to you anymore. They'll just stare at you from a distance. As a woman who's trying to embody her feminine energy, you're not going to catch me going up to the guy. You're just not. We can just stare at each other
and die alone.
See, shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women, because guys don't do that anymore. If God were to guarantee that your 20th person would be the love of your life, you would be so happy to be rejected by all 19. So why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now? We don't chase. We signal like, you can come up to me now. But all men do is just look at you now. And of course, like, if the woman is interested, she's going to keep looking your way too. But it just like stays like that. Nothing ever happens because men don't walk up to women anymore. Or they're just tired of being rejected. But it's like, if God were to tell you that you're going to go through 20 rejections before you get to your yes, and that's going to be the love of your life, you guys would be so happy to go through all 20 because you were just so closer to the love of your life.
It's kind of endearing when women talk as if they know anything about approaching women.
Baby girl, you're pretty as hell. I looked
Wait, hold on.
at your profile.
Hold on.
You're just as pretty as me, if not prettier. And girls way less conventionally pretty. Girl, you're pretty as hell. I looked at your profile. You're just as pretty as me, if not prettier. And girls way less conventionally pretty than you and I are still very attractive to men. You think men aren't approaching you because you're not pretty? No, baby girl. Men aren't approaching you because they're scared of you. Men aren't not approaching women because they're not attracted to them. They're not approaching women because they're terrified. They don't know what they're doing.
I mean, if you're ever out with a beautiful woman, they do get approached way more than mids, to be honest. But it's also, it's also women have shamed men into not approaching them.
Afraid of creeping us out. They don't know. They're so afraid. I'm pretty sure I get approached way more than the average woman. And it's not because I'm so hot. You want to know why men approach me all the time? As soon as I say it, you're going to be like, that actually makes so much sense. Are you ready? Are you ready? They approach me because I'm approachable.
Yeah. I mean, because when you're smiling and making eyes and waving, it's signaling you're on discount.
Some people have resting bitch face. I have resting smiley face. And you guys, if I'm dancing and I make eye contact with somebody, my instinct is to point at them and start singing or to do this. They can't resist that. Men look at me and they see a bubbly little jumping bean and think, I'm pretty sure this one's going to be nice to me. And they're right. I'm so friendly. It's actually a problem. It's actually something I'm working on. I'm really bad at being mean to people, and a lot of men will not leave you alone until you're mean to them. That's why the best combo is when I go out with a girlfriend who's like kind of a bitch. Like the bitch, bubbly girl combo, unstoppable. Because she'll make sure that nobody harasses us. And I'll make sure that we're drinking for free. If you don't believe me, then you go do the approach. Go approach men. And if you think they didn't seem interested, you probably just didn't do it right, okay? You need to be really clear with men. They don't know you're flirting with them. I tell men when they're approaching women that the first thing they need to do is to just establish comfort and safety and a lack of threat so that there's no creepiness. But because creepiness is ambiguity of threat and women don't pose as much threat to men as vice versa, it's totally different rules for us. It's very difficult for us to creep men out. What's way more likely is a man not realizing what's happening. So while I would never tell a man to do this, for a woman, what you do is you go up up to a man, you smile and say, hi, I'm Brenna. I like your hair, your arms or your nose or whatever, some physical compliment. Really try to make it physical, because if you compliment their hat, they'll be like, oh, she likes the sports team on my hat. Like they won't. They need you to be really clear. Sometimes they even say things like, you're really funny. I'm so glad I decided to flirt with you. Because they need to hear, flirt with you. Flirting with you. I'm flirting with you. It puts them at ease. It makes them happy. Just trust me. And if you're like, but Brenna, you approaching them takes all the fun out. How am I even supposed to be attracted to a guy if he doesn't approach me? Then I got you, girl. Try what I would call the messenger method. You're out with a group of girls, go up to a group of guys and go up to one of them and be like, hey, sorry to interrupt, but my friend over there, the one with the red hair, she thinks you're really cute and would love to talk to you. And then walk away. This, my friend, is a win-win-win. You win because you didn't have to do anything vulnerable or scary. Like, you didn't approach anybody. You were just delivering a message. She wins because Guy is still going to approach her. And he wins because he's not so scared anymore. He's got a clear invitation to come up and speak with you. You're like, you are welcome and encouraged.
All right, what do you guys think? Would you accept an approach from this woman? Would that work on you? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like the video. And let me know. I would say that men aren't approaching women because they just don't think the juice is worth the squeeze. If they have to approach 100 women to get a lay or something like that, they're just not going to want to do it anymore. Anyways, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.